James from Wanderlust Estate. He left a six-figure job to live in a vehicle or a storage shed or whatever and chase little gig jobs like DoorDash. Now, I know somebody's going to get on here. James is like, I like James. I always have liked James, except for his choice of friends. I think James is a pretty decent dude. He's always worked. He's always taken care of himself and others. Good dude. But again, he left this weird nomadic lifestyle, got a six-figure job, and left it to chase some, I don't know what kind of dream, but he decided he was going to chase some dream. And I guess it started with that casino shit, being a Mr. High Roller and going in and trying to do this casino thing and staying in the big luxury suites, getting comp suites and all that stuff. And that went to shit, so he's back to the old RV, and then he went and got a little Honda, and he's in this storage shed where the RV's parked, and he's got his computer and shit in there. So again, giving up all that for what and for why? So after the casino thing went bust or whatever, he decided he was going to chase the remote work dream. We're gonna work remotely so we can still travel and go wherever. And he said that didn't work out because he put in so many applications and only got like one reply. And he said that AI's taken over everything, and duh, no shit. That's why everybody's complaining about AI. If it's not taking a job, you don't need people to answer phones or answer questions or do anything anymore because AI's doing it all. And the data centers are taking over all the land and the spots where other people used to live. So this remote stuff, yeah, the robots are doing the remote. They don't need people for that anymore. And so that didn't work out.
Those jobs didn't leave because times got hard. That payroll went into data centers. It's not coming back when the economy improves. It's not coming back at all.
So then I guess the next big idea was this app, which I don't know if he's promoting it or not, but he seems like he is. But anyway, Job Stack or something like that. Basically, if you're old like me, it's an old school temp agency. It's just the digital version now. You know, you used to, if you were between jobs, I went to temp agency a couple times. I got laid off from a place, and instead of collecting or going and looking for another job, I'd go to a temp agency and see if there was a job, you know, for a couple weeks or a month or so to see if I got called back to my other job. So yeah, I've used temp agencies, but again, you're leaving a six-figure income life to go and chase little part-time jobs. And he said some of them were a little bit physically taxing for his age and health issues wise. So what does he wind up doing? DoorDash and being a Spark driver. And of course, now I guess he's going to make YouTube videos and cross his fingers on that one, right? So yeah, now he's doing the DoorDash thing. And what is that? He's talking about, well, now you gotta pick and you gotta choose and you gotta look for one, and you're spending more time driving around and it's not worth it. And I don't know, that just seems like a whole lot of extra work and bother for nothing or little to nothing. And then you got the Spark stuff. What is that? That's Walmart. So some lazy fuck sitting on their couch and they want some more Doritos, so they call you up and you have to go in to Walmart and run around and shop for them and then deliver their food to their lazy asses. And come on, that shit's not got it. It can't be paying you enough to go run around. And even James says, you got to pick, you got to cherry pick everything and make sure it's worth your while. And I don't know, 6 figures to do that, to shop for people at Walmart and deliver them burgers and I don't understand it.
DoorDash, it was okay. You would only get 4 or 5 orders in 4 or 5 hours, and it wasn't holding up. It wasn't making a lot of money.
First drop off of the day is up there on the 3rd floor. We gotta take all this up there. Okay, on that first trip that we took, I got $17.45 in like earnings, so from Walmart. And then I have $7.20 in unconfirmed tips so far. And that order was 5.9 miles. So it was a little over $3 a mile, but I had to pick items in the store. So it wasn't just as good as $3 a mile.
Now, I'm sure someone's gonna say, well, he wasn't happy at the other job and he's chasing his bliss, he's chasing his dream, and living in a vehicle or in a storage shed is fulfilling his dream of being happy and content. But is he really happy and content? I mean, to me, sure, money can't buy you happiness, but it sure can get you really, really close. It sure can get you really comfortable. And sure, now you say he might be happy, but again, looking for a job, living in a storage shed, scrounging for this little part-time side hustle gig thing, going and shopping for lazy people and delivering them food and running your vehicle to death and putting on miles. And is it really worth it? Is it really worth, $2 a mile or 50 cents or $3 tip for delivering some lazy fuck their food to put all the wear and tear on your vehicle? Is it really worth it? It isn't happy sitting down, looking, searching, wondering where you're gonna get your next dollar from. And, posting a YouTube video, crossing your fingers and hope people watch the shit so you can get a couple things. I don't know. Can he really be happy doing this instead of that? And again, I like James. It's just, I don't understand. I really don't understand. It's somebody that has the drive, the work ethic, and seems to have had everything. I mean, when he was making all that money, I hope he was saving some, since he was getting old and health issues may keep him from doing work like that again. But I guess, I don't know, it must take a special breed to just throw everything away to be some nomad and live in a vehicle. But I mean, I don't know. I can't wrap my head around it. I don't know. Maybe one of you guys knows a little bit better and has a better idea, so you can leave me comments. Of course, I know you will. But I know just some of these nomads, they make me laugh. There's a couple. There's one that I want to talk about, but I don't, because I don't want you guys to go. I don't want to give him the views, because if I talk about him, you guys are going to go over. But I mean, he's like a Mikey. To me, he's like Mikey. He's got nothing. Lives in a van, doing the YouTube thing and begging for views and memberships and likes and getting little sponsorship. He's got no views and no subs, really low. So I'm surprised he's getting all these sponsorship deals. but gets shit and sells it right away because he's just so desperate. So how can you be that happy and content just because you live in a vehicle and you get to drive around, and his vehicle's breaking down all the time. He's borrowing money and not paying it back and screwing people over. But it's just, I don't understand it. I really don't get the allure of wanting to be homeless. And again, James, he's got his RV is parked in this storage shed, and he's in there too with his little chair, and he's got his computer set up and everything. So he's homeless. He's living in a storage shed, and he's driving around in this little Honda Element and going camping and stuff. But I don't know. And you see more and more of the nomads are going out and buying, even though it is a little hunk of dirt with moon rocks all over, they're buying land all over the place and in Arizona and other places, but they're sucking up all this cheap land because they know it's not that great anymore. And even this crap here on YouTube, it's not what it used to be. The views for it aren't there, and it's, the same people doing the same things over and over and over again. I mean, I know it's a big country and all, but after 10 years, you can only go stand on the corner of Winslow, Arizona so many times. You can only show how to dump your shit tank so many times. You can only show storage ideas for small spaces so many times. You can only try to push those snap pads and power stations so many times. And you can only cry about your engine failure, your transmission failures, or your flat tires so many times because it's wearing out and not a whole lot of people are caring anymore. I think they're more interested in watching them go buy land and buy their little sheds and little shacks and put that shit on. But I don't know. I just don't understand. 6 figures. Throw it away. To live in a van down by the river. But hey, you don't have to agree with the damn thing I say. It's just my opinion. And there's no comment of the day because we're going to do a comment video. So hope to see you tomorrow night for a Thursday live stream. We always have a blast, so come on and join us. But for now, hey, you know what we do here. I'll even let James say it.
This is Blind Views, and that's the way I see it.
What we do here is go back.